Shall this speech be spoke for our excuse, or shall we on without apology?
The date is out of such felicity. We'll have no Cupid, hoodwinked with a scarf, bearing a Tartar's painted bow of laugh, nor no without book prologue faintly spoke after the proctor for our entrance. But let them measure us by what they will. We'll measure them a measure and be gone.
Give me a torch. I am not for this ambling. Being but heavy, I will bear light.
Nay, gentle Romeo, we must have you dance.
Not I, believe me. You have dancing shoes with nimble soles. I have a soul of lead, so stakes me to the ground, I cannot move.
You are a lover. Borrow Cupid's wings and soar with them above a common bound.
Ah, too sore pierced with his shaft to soar with his light feathers. And being so bound, I cannot pitch above dull woe. Under love's heavy burthen do I sink.
And to sink in it should you burden love. Too great oppression for a tender thing.
Is love a tender thing? It is too rough, too rude, too boisterous, and it pricks like a thorn.
Love be rough with you. Be rough with love. Prick love for pricking, and you beat love down. Give me a case to put my visage in. A visor for a visor. What care I what curious eye doth coat deformities? Here are the beetle brows, shall blush for me.
Come, knock and enter, and no sooner in, but every man betake him to his legs.
A torch for me. Let wantons light of heart tickle the senseless rushes with their heels, for I am proverbed with a grandeur phrase. I'll be candle holder and look on. The game was ne'er so fair, and I am done.
Tut, done's the mouse, the constable's own word. If thou art done, we'll draw thee from the mire of, save your reverence, love, wherein thou stickest up to the ears. Come, we burn daylight, ho.
Nay, 'tis not so.
I mean, sir, in delay, we waste our lights in vain. Lights by day. Take our good meaning, for our judgment sits 5 times ere once in our 5 wits.
We mean well in going to this mask, but 'tis not wit to go.
And why, may one ask?
I dreamt a dream tonight.
And so did I.
What was yours?
That dreamers often lie.
In bed asleep, they do often dream things true.
Oh, then I see Queen Mab hath been with you. She is the fairy's midwife, and she comes in shape no bigger than an agate stone on the forefinger of an alderman. Her wagon spokes made of long spinner's legs, covered of the wings of grasshoppers. Her wagoner, a small, gray-coated gnat, not half so big as a round little worm pricked from the lazy finger of a maid. Her chariot is an empty hazelnut, made by the joiner squirrel or old grub. Time out of mind, the fairies' coachmakers, and in this state she gallops nut by nut through lovers' brains, and then they dream of love, or ladies' lips who scrape on kisses dream, which oft the angry mad with blisters plagues, because their breaths with sweetmeats tainted are. Sometimes she trieth o'er a soldier's neck, and then dreams he of cutting, clawing throats, of breeches, emboscados, Spanish blades, of helps 5 fathom deep, and then anon, drums in his ear, which he starts and waits. Being thus frightened, swears prayer or 2, and sleeps again. This is that very mad that plats the manes of horses at night. This is the hag, when maids lie on their backs, that presses them and learns them first to bear, making them women of good carriage. This is she!
Peace, Mercutio, peace! Thou talk'st of nothing.
True. I talk of dreams, which are the children of an idle brain, begot of nothing but vain fantasy. As thin of substance as the air, and as more inconstant than the wind, who woos, even now, the frozen bosom of the north, and being angered, puffs away, turning his face to the dew-dropping sound.
This wind you talk of blows us from ourselves. Supper is done, and we shall come too late.
On, lusty gentlemen.
Woo!
Right, bro.
Where's Popcan that he helps not to take away?
He shifted trench.
My good manners shall I hold in 1 or 2 men's hands as they are washed too. 'Tis a foul thing.
Away with the
adjoining stools, remove the cork cupboard, look to the plate. Good thou, save me a piece of marchpane, and, as thou loves me, let the porter light in the grindstone and nail Anthony in hot pan. You were looked for and sought for, asked for, and called for in the great chamber.
We cannot be here and there too. Oh, cheerily, boys, be brisk a while, and the longer liver take all.
Welcome, gentlemen, ladies that have their toes unplagued with corns will walk about with you. My mistress is which of you all will now that I to dance? She that makes 8, she I'll swear hath corns. Am I come near you now? Welcome, gentlemen. I have seen the day that I am born advisor, and could tell a whispering tale in a fair lady's ear, such as would please. 'Tis gone, 'tis gone. 'Tis gone! Yeah, you're welcome. Young musicians, play. Hold, give room and foot it, girls. More like shame. Question fire, it's grown too hot. Sirrah, this unlooked for sport comes well. There's naked, cousin Capulet, for you and I are long past our dancing days. How long is it ago since yourself and I were last in a mask?
Fair lady, 30 years.
What meant is not so much. Just since the nuptial Lucentia. Come Pentecost quickly as it will. Some 5 and 20 years, and then we are to mask.
'Tis more. 'Tis more. His son is elder, sir. His son is 30.
Oh, you tell me that. It was but a ward 2 years ago.
What lady is that doth enrich the hand of yonder knight?
I do not, sir.
Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night as a rich jewel in Ethiop's ear. Beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove drooping with crows as yonder lady orbed fellow shows. The measure done, I'll watch her place of stand, and touching hers make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now? I swear in sight, for ne'er I saw true beauty till this night.
This finest voice should be a Montague. Fetch me my rapier, boy. What dares a slave come hither covered with an antic face to fleer and scorn at our solemnity? Now by the stock and honor of my kin, to strike him dead I hold it not safe.
Now, how now? Wherefore storm you so?
Uncle, this is a Montague, our foe, a villain who is hither come in spite to scorn at our solemnity this night.
Young Romeo, is it?
'Tis he, that villain Romeo.
Contented of it, has let him alone, affairs him like a portly gentleman. And to be honest, Rome brags you to be a virtuous and welcome you. I would not for the wealth of all this town, here in my house, do him disparagement. Therefore be patient, take no note of it. It is my will which, if thou respect, show fair presence and put off these frowns, and ill-beseeming semblance for a fest.
It fits when such a villain is a guest. I'll not endure him.
He shall be adored! Good boy, say he shall. Go to. Am I the master of this house, or you? Go to it. God shall mend my soul, make a mutiny among my guests. The cynic cockaboo, you'll be the man.
Why, uncle, 'tis a shame.
Go to, you're a saucy boy. This trick may chance escape you. I know what, you must contrary me. Marry this time. Well said, my hearts. You are a princock's goat. Be quiet. More light, for shame. I'll make you white. Watch cheerly, my hearts.
Patience perforce this willful choler meeting makes my flesh tremble with their different greeting. I will withdraw, but this intrusion shall, now seeming kind, be met with bitter scoff.
If I profane with my unworthiest hand this holy shrine, the gentle sin is this. My lips to blushing pilgrims ready stand to smooth that rough touch with a
Good pilgrim! You do wrong your hand too much, which manly devotion shows in this. For saints have hands that pilgrims' hands do touch, and palm to palm is holy palmers.
Have not saints' lips and holy palmers do?
My pilgrim lips and must use in prayer.
Oh, then, dear saint, let's see what hands do. They pray, grant thou
not move, though grant prayer sing.
Move not, while my prayers affect thy taste. Thus from my lips, thy thine.
My sin is proved. Now have my lips the sin that they have took.
Trespass sweetly urged, give me my sin again.
Kiss my book.
Madam, your mother craves the birth.
What is her mother?
Married bachelor. Her mother is the lady of the house, and a good, and a wise, and virtuous. But I nursed her daughter, whom you talked with all, and I'll tell you, he who can lay hold of her shall have the cheeks.
Oh, is she a Capulet? Dear account, my life is my come to debt.
Begone, the sport is at the best.
I so the more is my unrest.
Nay, gentlemen, prepare not to be gone, for leave a trifling foolish banquet towards. Wow, indeed so. Well then, I thank you, honest gentlemen, I thank you all. Good night.
Oh, by my faith, wax is late.
I'll to my rest.
Nurse, what is wrong, gentlemen?
The son and heir of Tiberio.
What's he that is now going out of doors?
I think that be young
What's he that
Petruchio.
follows thereafter that would not dance?
I know not.
What is his name? To be married, my grave is like to be my wedding gown.
His name is Romeo de Montague, the only son of your great enemy.
My only love sprung from my only hate. For it is seen known and known too late. What prodigious birth of love it is to me that I must love and loathe an enemy.
What's this? What's this?
A rhyme I learned even now of when I danced with all. Juliet!
Oh, anon. Come, let's away, for the strangers have all gone.